Hey, guys, come here. A little closer. I think Trump and Hegseth were just caught in a massive lie that has killed 107 people. Check this out. The Trump administration says that these airstrikes were about fentanyl. They even brought up cocaine a couple times. But journalists have walked the wreckage and found none. Okay? No fentanyl, no cocaine, just burnt boats, dead bodies, and a story that doesn't really add up with what we're being told. And that is what we really need to talk about. Call them out. Put them in their place. That is the job of a journalist and a political commentator, so let's go. For months, President Donald Trump and his Department of Defense have justified a campaign of airstrikes on small boats in the Caribbean, and obviously near Venezuela. So the claim has been, simple, according to them. Stop drugs, stop fentanyl, protect America. I mean, more than 107 people are now dead. So journalists took it upon themselves and did what, governments don't always expect. Reporters from the New York Times traveled to a peninsula in Colombia. They didn't rely on press releases. They went to the beach themselves. They examined the remains of a boat destroyed by U.S. airstrikes. They spoke to fishermen who found the bodies, and they even had videos of seeing the strikes happening off in the distance. They spoke to local police who buried them, and they documented what they, actually, like I said, washed ashore. They found no fentanyl, no cocaine, no confirmed hard drug residue anywhere. Okay? What they did find was, empty burned packets with trace residue. Trace residue, which, by the way, you can have trace residue from cocaine and from fentanyl, just like they found trace residue, but it was marijuana, not fentanyl, not cocaine. It was marijuana. So, and that's not my opinion, guys. I mean, that's literally the physical evidence that was captured and reported by very credible reporters. At the same time, the Pentagon, under Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, is refusing still to release the full strike footage. The footage that would show that one instance where apparently he said, and I quote, "kill them all." And I think it was like a total of 4 strikes. I mean, these people are not giving any warnings whatsoever, right? I mean, whether, some are alone, some have people with them. I mean, they're just going off into a boat and then done. And they're being labeled as terrorists, by the way. And this is the crazy thing. America is the one that is conducting terror. Let me tell you why. Okay, I'm not a lawyer. They are not, look, there's nothing good about, drugs kill hundreds of thousands of people or whatever it is a year, or more than that. I mean, drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad. That being said, they need to be handled the way that the law allows. The way that the law allows these kind of situations to be handled is interdiction. Coast Guard, Navy, disable the boat, capture them, try them, release them, whatever, destroy the evidence. Instead, they're spending millions and millions and millions of dollars shooting these rockets and these bombs and whatever the heck they're called at these boats. And for some reason, they're not even doing it good enough. They have to shoot 4 at a boat that is smaller than this studio. Anyway, I digress. Deep breath. Stupidity really bothers me. So basically, he is refusing still to this day, to release that footage to the public. I mean, the House, basically every elected official is like starting to demand to see that video because it basically, from what everybody's being told, will prove that Pete Hegseth and basically everybody else below him, all the way to the person that pushed that button, committed war crimes. And that's why they're hiding it and they're refusing to show it. Okay? So, again, facts matter. Okay? Fentanyl does not even come from Venezuela. That is established and known by basically the entire world. I mean, even law enforcement data across multiple administrations. So if fentanyl doesn't even come from there and the wreckage doesn't show it, then the justification should collapse, right? I don't know. I mean, I feel like it should, right? It's common sense. And let me be clear and responsible about something else. I am not saying every boat was innocent. I don't have the whole story. I don't know. But if it's the story they're telling us, then every strike was illegal. Okay? Plain and simple. You have to look at U.S. law. That's what it is. You have to look at U.S. law. I want to end with this. When the government kills people, trust us is not enough of a statement. It's not transparency. It's more of a slogan, you know. They're considering it evidence. But right now, the actual evidence does not match the claims. And when journalists are finding the truth in the wreckage of boats instead of, from officials, that should alarm every single American. And let me tell you, as a journalist myself who did serve on the ground in places, even in this country, that has had his mind blown by things that he has seen, that must have been a shock and awe moment for those people on the ground. My God. Happy New Year, guys. I want to end this, if you're still here, with saying that I'm so grateful to be here with you guys. I'm so grateful that you've taken me in, that you are here listening to me, that you're giving me this platform. You guys are like my new family, my new community. And, I'm grateful every single day that I get to stand in front of this camera and spit truth, because I want to tell you how much you guys really mean to me. I started working on these videos that are being released today at 4 a.m. And I did not start filming them until I think 9 a.m. So a ton of research went into these, even research last night, because I really want to make sure that when you guys leave these videos, you actually know what's going on. And I can actually talk to myself or go to bed at night knowing that I gave you the realest and truest information that you could possibly have without me having a super security clearance at the CIA, looking at redacted files. So, thank you again. I can't wait to share 2026 with you guys. Let's have a fantastic 2026 and let's take back over. Thank you for watching. I am Jared Zisser, and this is Ring of Fire. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to make sure you are informed about everything important in progressive politics today. And if you are looking for fact-based independent reporting all day, every day, follow me here on Instagram or here on Facebook. See you in the next video.